Good afternoon, my name is Nick Ferrand and this is an Abode Italian property one-take property tour. What have I got today for you? It is a all-time absolutely amazing rummage around what was originally a 12th century castle and then a 15th century addition, and it is absolutely stunning. The house has not changed. If you were looking to do Under the Tuscan Sun or another restoration project, this might be the property for you. Now, where are we? We're in a town, and let's get out of the flare, called Lugnano, and we are in Umbria. Those are the people who watched my tour the other day, who were where we were in the Val d'Olcia. There was somebody who said that they love Umbria, and I love Umbria too, but you know, horses for horses, so to speak. But look at this. Look, let's just pull up here. God, it is just fantastic. Right, what do you get? You get 400 square meters, and you get 4,000 square meters of land. You do share your property with a neighbour, in the sense that you don't share your property, but you do share this entrance, which you can park your car. But this is kind of, I mean, this is Italy. You know, there's noise, there's neighbours. There's, it's just one of those things. Come on, let's get inside, because I'm really excited about showing you this. Right, okay, in we go. What do I see first of all? I see this most amazing 12th century original terracotta flooring. And then if I look up here, I see this 15th century staircase and ceiling. Look at the stairs. God, some of you that watch my videos will realise that I'm a bit of a tree hugger, and I love wood, but I mean, look, oh, let me pull back here. So it's quite difficult because basically the sun on the outside, I'm going to try to pull back. You see that huge door? Oh, let me just get up here, see if the camera would do its thing. Oh, putting up, you see that? Just phenomenal, 500 years, and still just amazing right now. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's get in here. '11th century. Are you seeing this? 11th century. Untouched. Look, it's got its original flooring, and this would have been the cantina. And if I pull around here, look at the history. You're going to have to stare closer to the screen, because there's literally one 60-watt light bulb. So I don't think the camera is going to be able to adjust that much, but I've got a little light in my hand. We're going to do our best to see what we can do. Oh, no, that's a bit better. But that light is blue. But anyway, not to worry. That's what we're doing on. Right. Now, that's had a new cover on it, but inside there's a big water storage, which would have had the water for the castle. That, would you believe it, is a grape press. And you wound, put the light back in my pocket, you wound this down, you cranked this down, round and round and round, and then basically, right, I was thinking it was baked olives, but no, and then either, I'm going to say both now, either the oil or your wine or your grape juice will come out there into a bucket. I'm actually the owner's here, so I'm going to ask him. Maybe it is actually olive oil, which I'm thinking about it sensibly. So Anyway, let's crack on. Let's get into here now. It's it's totally original. Look, I'll try to pull the light up here, and we're going to move slowly into this area here. And I've been told by Dante outside, and I'm going to put the camera up and see if I can get the light down there. Look, it's a labyrinth. Dante's told me, I don't know whether you can see that. Dante's told me basically there are 42 steps going into a room which was cut out, which, and I can see it moves to the, it's just cut to the right. And inside there would have been your natural fridge. And if I look up here, look, if I pull the camera up here, I push that over there, you see you've got these like little slits from the original castle. Oh, just hit the gimbal and it's I mean, we're going back in time. You know, it's just absolutely incredible. You've just got this, you know, it is. It's like going back in time. Oh, no, what's in there? Let's have a look in there. Oh, God. You can't really see. I can see, but let's see. I've got my light in there. It's meant to be looking at the house. Oh, it's flashing now. It's a disco. Right. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look. Let's have a little rummage in there. Look at the plasterwork on the back of that. Look, you've got pops and drawers and probably loads of woodworm and, you know, just all kinds of things living in there and bits and pieces and like kind of centuries of dust. And look at the lock on here. Look, look, I just push the light across there. You see that? Isn't that just beautiful and basic? It's just a kind of amazing design. You definitely want to try to be keeping as much of the originality of this as you could. If I pan up, look, you've got basically on the beams I can see kind of handmade nails which are all put in, which would have had salamis and meats and, you know, everything's just stored in this room. And look here, for instance, here you've got basically, this is a very old weighing machine, so you would have weights on one end and it would have slid all across on that pole. And it's for quite big weights, so, you know, 25 kilos or stuff like that, bags of stuff. And just wherever you go in here, there's just history. Oh, look, I can see another one. Right, let's just pop out of here and then just we're going to go back out, and I'm just going to show you this room here, which is basically another bit of a rummage area, and we're going to pull in here. I've got the light on automatic, so because I'm using I've got my new rig. Please send me comments, tell me what you think. It's all a bit new, so I might be making mistakes. I've been studying, I've gone back to school. Look at the stuff everywhere, but a lovely arch. The owner inherited this house and it was shared with his cousin, and it was a whopper of a palazzo, and it was divided in two. Come on, let's get up these stairs. So you've got these just gorgeous stone stairs. So I just want to pull back and then show you this as your entrance hallway. Gorgeous. Right. And as they said, the carpenters, we've only just begun. Look, we're just going to pull up here. You see that? Come on, you've got to get excited about this. Look, we're going to come up here. I'm going to pull in here. I'm just going to pull around and I'm going to show you this. Oh, I hope you can adjust. Actually, it's very flary, so what am I going to do? Look, I'm going to pull up here. Can you see that? Oh, it's just gorgeous. Okay. Now, the owner's outside, and I'm going to walk down, and I'm going to slowly walk along here. And I'm going to pan back. And then I'm going to pan up. Oh no, I'm just going to go over here a minute, get out of that light. And I just want to show you this plaster work here. Look, if I pull out, you know. It's a scallop, isn't it? And you want Venus there. They've got them in every corner of the room. And the room is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Now, I'm going to pan down here and look. Now, Dante told me when I came in, I said to him, "Is this floor original?" And he said, "No, it's not. It was done in 1850. I laughed. And then, so we're just going to pull across here. And then we walked into this other room, which we're going into now. And he said, "Look, but this one's original." And I went, "Yeah, I can see that because it's got cracks all over and it's undulating and it's just got the most amazing patina. And all you want to do is wash that and then get a big bucket of beeswax and just a big polisher and polish that. I mean, it's just phenomenal." Let me just pull back over here so you can see. I mean, it's like being in a movie set. It's like stepping back in a kind of, stepping back in time. Now, if I pull up against it, you can have a look at the woodwork on there. Now that's all been painted pink. It's like a very dull pink colour. I really quite like it, you know, this mix of much of those two colours, the blue. Like if I pull around, you see that? You've got 3 rooms in here. Okay, that is a later edition fireplace. I do not believe that. That is certainly not 15th century. That to me looks maybe the early part of the 19th century. But I think that basically the flooring just there, you see, I think part of that is original, and I like the irons and the other bits and pieces. Right, let's come along. I don't know who this gentleman is, but doesn't he look distinguished? All right, it's just lovely. Right, okay. Oh, I forgot to show you something. Restoration project, okay? I'm going to slowly pull out, and I don't know whether you see it, and I'm going to try to get it if I can, so you get a reflection. Okay, single pane, hand-fired, original windows, and I can see that because I can see them all. The glass basically is not done in a factory on rollers, it's all just laid on the table, and it's all undulating. Not really good if you're trying to keep the house warm, but you know, that's how it was done. It's just gorgeous, and look at the way the patina. We go back into this room now. Maybe I'll show you here. Here, the woodwork here, just, you know, and the dust. Just the way that that's done. I mean, you're touching something that's just, you know, over 500 years old. Beautiful. Right, here we go. So, into this room. What have we got? We've got boxes, lots of boxes. That flooring in here looks pretty much original. I'm just going to get a bit closer if I can, so you can get a feeling of that. All the tiles in this house are 15 centimetres by 30, and then I'm going to pull up here slowly. Lovely shutters, original, which I can see on the right-hand side. And then you've got really lovely woodwork. It's all been painted. I quite like it when it's been painted. You know, some people don't. I quite do. It brings in a lot of light into the house, especially when you've got dark terracotta flooring and dark terracotta tiles. You know, you want to throw some light. Look, oh God, you know, just absolutely gorgeous, authentic, original. What are we talking about? We're talking about a little dream, actually. You know, it's one of those places that you really it's really difficult to find. Now, he's done some work. I mean, look at the staircase. He's done some work on this house. And we're just going to pull in here so you can have a look, and I'm going to pull around. And he's found all these nooks and crannies along the way. Basically, he found that arch, and now we're in the old part. So a lot of these original features which you're going to see are basically from the tower. This would have been a door which would have led into another part of the property, and that's 11th century. And then you've got what would have been a window from the tower, which is part of the castle, which is here. And I can see, I'm going to try to show you, I can see if you lift up here, you see this stonework there? You've got a couple of holes which are in the top. I don't know whether you can see those. They would have been bars. It probably wouldn't even have had glass. It just would have had basically some bars on there of some description. Here you've got a fireplace. That looks like a much later addition. I think that's probably, well, it looks 40s or 50s to me. And then you've got these other little bits of nooks and crannies which are around. And then here, what you had was the, originally what he told me was that you had the washing machine, which was in, but I don't know whether you can see that, but when he was basically just trying to do this house up, starting doing it up, he found these like little alcoves here. And he said to me that this would have been a small area to pray. You would have sat down on a little bench, and there would have been maybe a small statue of the or Jesus, or the Virgin Mary, and you would have, and then maybe next to them were, a local saint or something, and you would have had your little prayer time there. Right, you think we're done? I don't want to start shouting. Come on, let's go. So we're now on the third floor. Look, you've got all this, something's happened there at some stage, but you've just got to leave that, because you see here, you've got kind of 500 years of wear. It would have been like this. Look, that hasn't had so much wear, you see? But look, it's all been kind of just naturally worn away, and that's exactly what you want to see. Okay, up the stairs. I'm just going to come around here, and because we're not over yet. If you followed me this far, thank you very much. But we're just about to get going. Right, I'm into this. Okay. Right, we haven't got a lot of light in here, so I'm really sorry. But, this is basically your film set. Antiques, years, centuries even, of items which are here, as I can see. And I don't think the camera's going to be able to adjust. Oh, I've got my little light. You see these here? Do you know what they are? They're very old hot water bottles. You put them in your bed. You would have had a little pot that you sat, and you took some hot flames from the fire, and you put them in the pot, and then you put that in bed, and you put it in the middle, and that would have warmed your bed. Right, asking price. 250,000 euros. And before you say anything, it does need a new roof. But right now, there might be a good possibility that a building company might be able to get a grant. I'm just going to come down here if I can. Okay, fine. Right. Into a more modern part of the property, and I can see which looks like 1940s table and chairs, and this has obviously been done at some stage because it has a flat ceiling, but it's very easy to change that if you really wanted to. No closets, but this beautiful original wardrobe. Look Look at the craftsmanship. You see the way? Right, beaten steel. Okay, and then just cut into the wood. It's like my videos. One take, nothing to go wrong. Right, we're in the tower, and what you can see, or what you can't see, unfortunately, what you have to squint, is that if I look up, you've got all this original flooring. I can see that potentially there would have been potentially another floor in here, and I can see the original flooring which you would want to try to keep, or you might want to take it up and carefully take it up. And then now we're going to go for a little tour in here. It's going to be a bit dark. You're going to get a corridor and there's going to be some flare, but I'm walking down here, and we're going to go into this room, which is a huge room, and they've got like doors and old tables and wrought iron bed ends, and then I'm going to pull up here, and the woodwork is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Come on, I'll pull down here slowly. See that? Right, I'm just going to show you here now. Handmade. And again, if I come across to the window, you're going to get some flare. The camera will adjust. What I can see is basically handmade glass in here. I'm just going to pull the camera a bit further so hopefully you can get the view. Really nice view. You do have some buildings which you can see in the foreground, in the background, and that's just because you are in an area, you're in a small town, and you've got small villages around you, and that's just the way it is. This is your stunning house in Umbria. I've got to come back out of here. Here we go. Oh, I can just see a little nick on the right hand side. There's a big nick behind the camera. Right, out we go. Okay, I think that's it. I think I've done it. I don't know whether I've done a good job this time. I'm excited about it. I've got lots of things going on. I've got new kit. I've got new programs. I've got all kinds of stuff which is, rattling through my mind as when basically I'm filming this. Let me pull over here. I'm going to open this window. See if I can open this window for you, so you get another view of the countryside here. Here you go. Let's just go slowly, and then hopefully the camera's going to do its thing. There. It's a really pretty little village. There's absolutely nothing going on. There's no shop. As I said to you, it used to be a huge castle at one stage, and that's about it. Right, here we go. My name is Nick Ferrand, and basically I'm the founder of Abode Property, and I really love doing these one-take property tours. Please subscribe for our latest updates, and do all those button things and everything else, and you'll be the first to hear about that. Oh, I missed something out. What's that? Oh, that looks like a Art Deco-esque fireplace. As I said, like steeped in history. If you want to send us an email, please do so at info. I came through the other way because I thought this would be better. If you want to send us an email and want some further information about this restoration project, please send your emails to info@abodesrl.com, and I love receiving your comments. Please just keep them coming. I really love them, and I will reply to all sensible comments. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm just going to leave you with this, if I pull up slowly, and I just want to thank you for coming on this extraordinary find in Umbria. Thanks, and have a great day. Thank you.